Hello, fourth graders. Welcome to lesson 12.2, customary units of length. In this lesson, we will learn how we can convert different units of length that we use here in the U.S. Let's take a look at Unlock the Problem that is on page 647, and it introduces and familiarizes yourself with different tools that we use to measure length. So use a ruler to measure length. A ruler is 1 foot long and shows 12 inches in 1 foot. A ruler that is 3 feet long is called a yardstick. So there are 3 feet in a yard, and as you can see in this picture, the image on top is of a yardstick, and beneath it there are 3 rulers lined up edge to edge to show you that they are equivalent. And we're going to jump to this question on the bottom here. How does the size of a foot compare to the size of an inch? So I know that a foot is greater than the size of an inch, and that it takes 12 inches to create an entire foot. So 1 foot is 12 times as long as 1 inch. This next part is going to introduce you to some rules that are very important for you to follow and use. So whenever we're converting different units of length or weight or liquid volume, these rules always apply, and it's a rule that you'll use again in 5th grade. So when you're converting a bigger unit to a smaller unit, so let's say you were converting feet to inches, right? Feet are greater than inches, so we're converting a bigger to smaller. The operation that we would use to find that answer would be to multiply. Now on the reverse of that, if we're going from a smaller unit to a bigger unit, so the opposite of that, maybe inches to feet, the operation that we would use to find that would be division. It works every time, regardless if it's metric, if it's length or weight or liquid volume, these operations apply. So let's use these rules and start converting some measurements. So we're converting 5 feet to blank inches. And over here in the upper right hand corner, we have a little table here that shows you different conversion equivalences and then our rules of bigger to smaller and then smaller to bigger. So 5 feet to inches. Feet are greater than inches, so we're going bigger to smaller, so we're going to be multiplying. So 5 feet, we're going to multiply 5 by the number of inches in 1 foot. So we're going to be multiplying 5 times 12 to give us 60 inches. All right, next one. 3 yards is equivalent to blank feet. So again, we're going from bigger to smaller. Yards are bigger than feet. So we're going to be multiplying the number of feet in 1 yard by the number of yards, in this case, which is 3. So 3 feet in 1 yard, so in 3 of those, there's going to be 9 feet. And last one, number 3, 8 yards is equivalent to how many inches? So again, we're going from a bigger unit. Yards are bigger than inches, so we're going to be multiplying again. So let's multiply the number of inches in a yard, which is 36. And that'll be the number of inches in 8 yards, and we get a product of 288. So again, always think about, are we going from bigger to smaller or smaller to bigger, and then which operation do we use? In this case, all 3 of these problems, we're converting bigger units to smaller units, so we multiplied them. Let's take a look at these last 3 problems. We need to convert 15 feet to yards. Feet are smaller than yards, so this time we're going to be using the division conversion procedures to figure out how many yards is equivalent to 15 feet. So we're going to divide, because again we're going from smaller to bigger, by how many feet are in a yard. In this case there's 3 feet, in every case there's 3 feet in a yard. So we're going to divide by 3 and get 5 yards. Number 5, 48 inches to feet. Let's think about, okay, inches are smaller than feet, and there are 12 inches in every foot, so we need to divide by 12, and we get 4 feet. And then taking a look at our last problem, we have 72 inches, and we need to compare it to 5 feet to see if they're equal to each other or if one is greater than the other. Now, whenever you have these comparison problems or these inequality problems, you can choose which one you want to convert to the other one. So personally, I like to multiply more than divide, so I'm going to change the bigger unit, which is feet in this case, to inches. Then I'll compare 72 inches to my product over here. You would still get an accurate answer if you converted 72 inches by dividing that to get the number of feet and then comparing these two. But you only have to do one, so do not change them both because you want them to have the same unit. So you want them either to both be in inches or both of them to be in feet. So again, don't change them both, just pick one and then follow that operation. So 5 feet is equivalent to blank inches. So I know that there are 12 inches in every foot, and I'm going from a bigger unit to smaller unit, feet to inches. So I'm going to multiply 5 by 12 and get 60 inches. Now I compare 72 to 60 inches and see which one is greater. Well, 72 inches is greater, so therefore 72 inches is greater than 5 feet. Here are your practice problems for 12.2. They are also located on page 649, and I've helped you out filling in just one of those boxes for number 1. Alright, have a good rest of your day.